I am born and raised in New Orleans. Left a couple of times, went away to college, went away to culinary school, worked in a couple of different cities, but have always found my way home. Lots of strong family roots here, lots of heritage, and so this is my home. I think my first introduction to great food was through my grandmother. My mom's mom was a phenomenal cook. She raised 10 kids. She always cooked in big aluminum pots. My mom's also a spectacular cook. I'm Brian Landry. I am the chef owner of QED Hospitality, and today we're sitting in our iconic restaurant in New Orleans, Jack Rose, which is in the bottom of the Pontchartrain Hotel on St. Charles Avenue. Learning to cook is for sure an evolution, from po' boy shops all the way up to white tablecloth fine dining restaurants. You can always find good food in New Orleans. We prepare a modern version of Creole food. The current menu leans very heavily into the Italian influence on Creole cuisine. So we have an entire portion of the menu that's dedicated to hand-rolled homemade pastas, but we always look for Creole flavors to influence those dishes. Creole essentially is a blend of influences that have, over the last few hundred years, settled in South Louisiana. So, of course, you have your European influences from France, Spain, Italy, even Germany, but lots of influence from Africa, the Caribbean, and then even little smatterings of Irish and different little pockets of people that have settled in New Orleans because it was such an important port to the founding of what is now the United States. The Pontchartrain Hotel was built in 1927, and it has evolved over the last 95 years. The original restaurant that inhabited this hotel was the Caribbean Room, and really had its heyday in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And then it had a couple of different iterations over the last couple of decades. In 2018, we reopened the restaurant as Jack Rose. I think one of the unique things we do in this building in particular is outside of Jack Rose, which again is our Creole restaurant, we have this gorgeous rooftop bar called Hot Tin, which has a spectacular view of the city. You can see the Superdome, you can see the Crescent City Connection, which connects us to the West Bank, and this beautiful skyline of downtown New Orleans. We also have the Bayou Bar, which is our whiskey and jazz bar. Some of the best jazz musicians in the city play here 5 nights a week. And then top that all off, we have our Silver Whistle, which is our breakfast cafe known for its blueberry muffins. So we like to think we create a food and beverage playground where you can spend all day with us and experience all kinds of different things, from craft cocktails, awesome whiskey, great music scene, and then finish it off with dinner and Jack Rose.
Maybe two of my favorite things. Oh, that's a good.
They're both the same, actually.
Oh, are they?
So how do we do this?
Outside.
Kristen,
Outside.
how do you eat this?
Okay. Well,
You know,
Take
you
a little
just take a
dollop.
little bit of it,
You just
put it
chop
on your
up?
plate.
Cornbread?
Cornbread and crawfish.
First time. Oh.
Yeah, you've never had
apple tea.
crawfish.
I
Well,
don't know if I have. but-
prepare for amazingness.
Actually, we're just gonna pass it. Actually, Kristen's gonna take it.
Kristen's gonna eat the whole thing.
Here, y'all can start. You can start.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You can cut it open, Tim.
Oh,
No, that's on Troy. That's on Troy.
Alrighty then.
So do I like push it through the sauce? Do we think?
that's a good idea.
Right? Like get like a couple
Yep.
pieces.
Oh, there's 2
3 pieces is too many.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
take
make
one
sure,
and
make
then
sure you get
Better.
some of the crawfish.
But none of that I'm
Take
eating,
the
so
whole plate
you
then?
can have my piece of that.
He's gonna hand back the blue plate.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm taking this plate for myself.
So,
You guys are gonna
yeah.
get my plate.
They were bringing multiple. Thank you.
Did y'all need anything before you dig in? Top you off?
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit?
Thank you.
Absolutely. I heard you're celebrating today, huh?
Yes, well,
Her
2 days late.
birthday.
Should we
Well,
sing happy birthday a little
it's
bit?
her
Or?
birthday.
Thank you.
You can like
Can I
piggyback off
get
the
just
21-year-old's
a-
birthday at the
Yeah.
same time. Say, Chris,
A little bit in there.
21-ish.
Thank you so much.
21-ish.
That's great. Thank you so much.
All right, how is this crawfish cornbread?
it's delicious. What do you think, crawfish?
What? Crawfish?
That
Good.
is, I mean,
I think it's
I'm
the
a big
cornbread with the
cornbread
crawfish.
fan as well. So combining
It's
those,
like kind of sweet. The cornbread's kind of
excited.
sweet. It's good.
I'm like,
Wow.
I never do crawfish.
oh,
Me neither.
you ever done like, ever been to just like a crawfish boil?
Once.
Wow, that's
That
really
doesn't.
good.
That's not a
That's
thing.
not a thing.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I've never been to a crawfish boil until
goodness.
Where
I came
was
down
this
here.
boil? Where was it in California?
No, it was here.
Oh,
We went to dinner one night.
Crawfish
It's
boil
like a
would be the
boil.
equivalent of.
I mean, is that? Can you call it a boil if you go to a restaurant?
Like if I said, hey,
No.
No, we're gonna have it.
Wow.
I lied.
Wait,
Take it back.
yeah.
I take it back. I take it back.
Actually,
ignored.
Yeah, that crawfish
really good.
looks
Dude, this is insane.
Yeah.
The
he
crawfish.
wants to try to get more blocks.
Oh, wear the hat.
gumbo?
Try to wear. Oh, nice, thank you. Oh, amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Tell you guys about
perfect
I
temperature in
love
this
gumbo.
room.
Thank you.
Oh, this will warm me up. Perfect.
Exactly.
You really are getting the true Louisiana
Yeah, that's
experience.
crawfish, gumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a real taste.
So
Just hit it
grateful.
all.
Pretty awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Bon appetit.
ADP NOLA.
Do you
Wait,
mix?
so
wait,
I
Kristen,
do-
what's
how-
the rule here? Do you mix the rice in completely?
I like to make. There's no set rule, but
Okay.
I like to mix.
I like to lift and press.
Little kick
Lift and
in there.
press.
Oh, we like it.
Oh, there's a kick in it?
It's not cake, but kick.
I do.
Is that like
This is a volleyball question. How much trash talking actually happens on the guy's side, like during a game?
Oh,
And do you
Depends who you're
all
playing.
participate? Do it.
no, I do not participate unless it's Mississippi.
Some
Honestly,
athletes.
I also don't feel like there's trash talk. Like there's certain players that maybe like to jaw a little more. Versus,
Yeah, usually
I
no
definitely
one
think
says
you need to have
anything.
like personality out on the court. Like because volleyball is an interesting sport where you can, you know, what we're doing out there may look easy, and if you don't go for like a very physical play, people don't really understand how difficult what you just did was. Like the high line, the cut shots, like the kind of slice and dice play. So I definitely think some sort of personality in celebration helps. But
Yes,
it
yes.
only, I feel like it only helps the fan side of the game. It doesn't really mean anything on the court. Because you're kind of like out there, like, oh, I'm just playing smart. Kind of just placing it where they're not. You're just like, that's the energy that you want to stay in. It's really hard to do a cut shot and then be like, flex on people.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't make any sense to us as athletes, but
Stuff
You
like
dug it?
that
Like,
like,
oh, terrible.
fires me up. I'm like talk trash to me. Like let's go.
I want somebody to poke me.
You gotta know your audience.
Yeah.
Why not help? Okay, if it helps you as a player to like get some talk, like, okay, great. Use it to your benefit. You know, the other team's got to figure out how to handle it and turn it to their benefit.
Yeah.
If the other team struggles with it, then that's on them. And boom, you can keep it going. You know.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about who's more impactful, a blocker or a defender in the
Well, in
game.
the men's
I
game,
think
for
the
sure,
higher
it's the
level,
blockers.
Yeah.
like the higher level you get on the men's side, it's the blockers.
100%. Yeah.
Guys hit too hard
Yeah.
to dig.
It's just-
right? Like the ball's coming
World
too
Tour,
fast.
they're just bombing balls all day long. If your block's not doing its job, you're just like, I will
There's-
dig one
there's
out of
nothing
10
you
of
can
these
do.
hard-driven balls.
Do something.
Like, I will try to dig these.
Like,
and it's
it's
hitting me in the
blocks.
face. Seriously.
He just puts it on his hat.
Yeah, exactly. Try it.
Well,
Come on.
Can you get some of these?
Yeah.
You get blown up, your hat falls up.
Yeah. Pick it up.
read it. Spell it out to me.
yeah.
But I think it's completely the opposite on the girls. I mean, there's a handful of blockers, including you, that can like get into girls' heads. But besides that handful, if I don't say anything bad, but like I think defenders make all the difference. Because like if you're covering the court and messing with them a little bit, like that's how you make a difference. Defenders make, and you can see it. Like girls get twice as many digs as guys do.
Yeah.
Like, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
I
We get like 8 per game, and guys are getting 4 per game. It's like, and the AVP even or whatever. It's like, if you're a good defender, you're getting 8 as a girl. You're like, okay.
I think
What it, like obviously last year you win Austin.
Yeah.
That was kind of like taking like continuing on, but we only had 3 events, right? You did awesome, obviously in Atlanta, coming through the qualifier, and then it was like off season, do Austin, and then you play in your hometown, like for the first time, probably at an AVP. Like is it? looking at that as like a learning experience? But you have like more nerves coming into it again.
Last year, my thing, I was like, just need to get to the championship game. Like, that was it, like, because I knew there was going to be so many people coming, and like, if we didn't get to the championship game and be playing in that last game, it was just going to be like a letdown kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I think going into that game, when we like had made it there, I think it was just like like we did it. And then I think there was just like nothing else left in that championship game. Like, we got destroyed. And I think it was just literally like that first week, it was mentally just like draining. Like, having to talk to so many people and just like
It was
everyone.
right before the game. Like, you were just did a coin flip, and somebody grabbed us and was like, "Can we take a picture?" And you're like,
Oh my gosh.
It's like,
"I have to go play."
That's the tough part. So I think I'm like very excited going into it again this weekend, just because we do have a year under our belt, and I know like what to expect and just like how to mentally like stay in it. But yeah, last year it really was. It was just like going into that weekend, I was like, championship game, like that's what I'm pushing for. And then
I think there was a lot more pressure on you guys too, because you had, obviously it was like Alex and April, and then it was Melissa and Sarah, and then the women's teams were all figuring out, and it was like y'all, but like you were still very like young in the volleyball career. But now it's like women are proving that they're dominant in the USA program, like really, really good, and it's like a huge level of teams this
I
time.
have a fried chicken parm. Goodness.
Oh my gosh.
well, that's adorable.
What is that?
Bill Chop, this is non-dairy.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Wow, thank you.
What's next to the chicken parm?
Spaghetti?
That's the chicken. That's spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Take some
If you
spaghetti.
get some chicken or take some scallops.
Tonight.
Wow.
Have a canestri?
Is this with scallops?
Yes.
What did you
Like
say that was?
scallops?
I'm sorry.
Canestri?
They're little.
There's 6 of us, 3 scallops, cut them all in
To
half.
be honest, I don't know what that is.
Were you gonna get one?
Is this a type of pasta?
Is this bread?
Fish in a bag?
What is this?
Fish in a bag.
Fish in a bag?
Oh, fish in a bag.
I said, is it bread?
I know, I was about to say, it's like
I
the
looked
biggest.
like a loaf of
I
bread.
thought it was a whole loaf of bread.
Wow.
And everything else had dairy in it except for this.
Thank you.
Y'all enjoy.
Thank you.
We're all
Better
about
be
to
breaking
experience
that.
what that is.
What do we do now?
What was it called?
There can't be that much.
I lost it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try all of them.
Canastri.
That sounded.
Canastri.
Canastri?
Canastri? I don't know. It's nice type of pasta. I'm not sure if there's.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a. No, it looks like just it's kind of pasta. Smells good.
Oh,
I feel like if I take
something smells good.
one scoop of the spaghetti, I'm gonna get the whole thing.
You gotta,
No,
you gotta slice
You're
it
gonna-
like
Whoops.
a loaf of bread. You're gonna slice it like.
bite.
Yeah.
Well, I was
What?
curious
I'll
what
dive
that
in there
was.
with
Oh, it's not meat.
tomato?
It's a tomato.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
It looks like it was meat. Yeah. All right. Need some.
Are these boneless?
Half of these guys.
Goodness
I'll split it. I'll
gracious.
split
oh my
it.
gosh. Oh, there's green beans.
Oh my gosh, it smells really good.
Two, a little bit more.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Sixth of this.
Did you cut the scallops?
Yeah,
Do you
let's
want,
just loaf it,
Do
baby.
you need anything at the moment?
Thank you.
do you want a green bean?
Yeah, I think
Everyone's
good.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Ashley, can you remind us which one this is?
That
Oh
is
my
the
goodness.
pastry. That is also a house made pasta. Kind of like fat elbow noodles.
Got it.
It has a really nice little spicy sausage that they built the sauce on.
Wow.
I hope that you enjoy. Our executive chef came up with this dish. We're all
That
very
is
proud of it.
incredible.
Excellent. Enjoy, y'all.
Yeah, where is Brian? Did we meet him?
I don't think we did.
Maybe not.
Remembered his name for nothing. Could you pass the non-dairy item?
I'm gonna.
Can you?
I'm gonna let them eat the chicken.
Donka?
Oh, jeez. We're just loading up. We're loading up from the get-go here.
From the get-go?
Oh, what does this fish in a bag look like?
Oh, whose favorite?
Ashley's?
Oh, maybe
this
she said that.
looks
No, she
good.
said the. Oh yeah, the fettuccine is her favorite.
Oh, my bad.
Can you just wait?
You're not a scallops guy?
Well, this
Oh,
fish
no,
is
I
stuffed.
scallops.
Oh, okay.
With what?
But you
Potatoes.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Y'all want some of this down there?
It's
Got it.
potatoes. Yeah, that's a potato.
But once it gets here, it's
Potatoes in a
downstairs.
goddamn fish.
Make sure you get some.
I got a piece.
Squirt you on this tomato? No.
Potatoes.
I didn't feel anything.
Would you like some fish from a bag? It's not potatoes.
That's a lamb.
Oh, hang on.
Sorry. Oh,
Flung it off a little too much.
We're getting spoiled tonight.
We are getting spoiled.
what would you prefer? Which of these pieces would you prefer?
This smells absolutely
You.
delicious.
I'm
It's
terrible
homemade
at making
pasta.
this.
I mean, it's like a 4-hour setting here, so you're gonna
I
space it
think
out.
we're gonna sleep better eating it all out.
The only thing I don't have is the fish in the back.
It got.
What? Fish in a bag?
Did you want some of this?
Have you had some yet?
What is that?
Is everybody just grabbing one? Or?
Yeah,
That-
I think
that's
good.
steak.
I think I guys have one.
Canadian way?
Fish in a bag.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's a
Fish in a bake?
staple.
Fish in a bag?
Bag, eh?
I think this
Fish
is
in a
actually
bake,
very.
Oh, that scallop
to
thing is good.
this.
Oh, how good is that? Yeah.
Did everybody get some scallops? Troy, did you get scallops?
I did, sir.
You did.
Have it all.
It's really, really, really good.
You know.
Oh my gosh. You guys, we have to eat AVP food for the next 4 days.
I think this one's good though.
It is. It's always the best one.
Miami was tragic.
Miami was pretty tragic.
I didn't,
Horrible.
I didn't eat once.
Fish in the bag.
Fish in the bag.
Seriously?
I'll hold it here for now. It's like, well, he wants to
I
Fort
didn't. I
Lauderdale
didn't
last
eat,
year, I didn't really eat.
Fort Lauderdale was tough too.
They didn't even have food at our first game.
Yeah. Miami, they served vegan lasagna, and it was like filled or vegetarian lasagna. It's filled with cream sauce. It was smart.
Yep.
It is fish and it is in a bag. Delicious.
The tomatoes.
So you're a vegetarian? Or no, you're
Yeah,
gluten free.
are delicious.
I know why I said vegetarian.
Normally, but tonight, no.
Normally vegetarian?
What was the word
Or
again?
no? Normally you're.
Normally gluten free.
Casador.
I've never. I eat a lot of meat. I've never done the whole
Whatever it
vegetarian
is.
thing.
It's very delicious.
Yeah,
Gluten
we like
free.
that one.
What's an allergy?
Pescadori.
Did you guys get some?
I gave it up for Lent.
The pasta?
My freshman year of high
Yes,
school.
we did.
And I just really liked how I felt.
Super
so
good.
I went with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think training in California is like a must?
No. If we could move out of that place in a heartbeat, I'd be so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's got to be.
Also, think of like, right, we might not make the most money. We don't make the most money. But why do we live in a state that like is so high taxed?
Our living, the cost of living is just
Yeah.
insane.
But like, if we had our house, like, say we all 16 main draw teams, just all decided to sign a lease in Vegas.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
risky.
Vegas, interesting.
Yeah, but like, say we all decide to do that. That's our home address. No income tax. We can train wherever we want. But I think, yeah, if we
Should
did
turn the
something
cameras off before talking about this.
that had more land, cost of living was lower,
Interesting.
had an outdoor court and an indoor court, or multiple. But
I think with different playing surface, like some shallow,
Yeah.
some really deep.
it would be the same thing. It's like, it's foolish for like a golfer to only practice like link style, where everything is like very thin cut grass. There's not a lot of water. There's none of this. And all of a sudden you go and you play at Augusta. You're like, oh, things are a little different. You're like, well, yeah. Different tournaments have different. So it's like even them, they'll go and get used to the tournament way before. So training in California is like we're training in the swamps. Like you're just stuck in the mud, trying to run like a fast shoot set, and you feel like someone's grabbing at your ankles.
I mean, California is a nice way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd say that, right? Like
Great
it's
food. It's
great
beautiful.
food,
Great
healthy
weather.
living, active lifestyle. Like it's a great place to live. You're paying for that, and unfortunately, as the beach level athletes know, we don't have that kind of money to pay for those things. So, but like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
no,
off.
no, no. you're good.
Especially because we're gone.
That's the other
8
thing.
months out of the year.
That's what stings. It's like, okay, we're getting these leases and you're paying $3,000 a month for this 1-bedroom apartment, but I'm gone for 8 months.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
It's very
you
frustrating.
go somewhere else for similar half the price, and yeah. But yeah, I don't think we got to be a group effort. I just don't see it changing, But I hear you. I think it'd be cool to find a new place to make home base.
I think it'd be
it's
awesome.
nice to have a beach. It's nice to have many courts and multiple different. It's not like, oh, we have one park within this 20 miles that you got to play at because there's no beaches in Vegas.
So obviously, we don't make a ton of money. Is there like something that you're like, if we did this, we could get more
We
money
need to ask them.
to beach volleyball?
To change the sport?
Yeah.
I mean, my idea would be to do something completely different with like the AVP if they decided to franchise it a little bit more, like have cities. I don't know if we were kind of talking about it, but like
Basically, like someone
New Orleans. You guys are playing for New Orleans, and that's the team, and you have your own courts and whatever. You have your own stadium, basically, whatever. You can borrow a stadium from a different sporting, and you got the LA, and it's like an actual team, like the LA Galaxy.
And like you're playing
They're-
that person this week.
Yes, so you'll just travel to each other all the time. You can train wherever you want, but through the season, you'd have basically like maybe 2 men's teams, 2 women's teams per franchise. Someone have to buy this franchise. You have the Chicago Pandas, and they have their 2 men's, 2 women's teams. Maybe one team that's in the reserve list or on the reserve in case there's injuries or whatever. But the coach can also switch the teams up. They can like do whatever.
That's kind of fun.
And you can have like the top team play the top, or like top players, whatever. Do like the same as college, kind of, where like 1 plays 2, 2 plays 1, and then the winners play, and then each weekend you have that. And then
That's
the main reason why I think that'd be smart is because instead of fans just getting like pumped up about one team, because teams change all the time. They get pumped up about a franchise, about cheering for this team. Oh, we just traded for Phil Dalhouser. Now he's on our team. Like that's sick.
That is cool.
That's really cool.
That is cool.
I've
And
never heard of that
they're whatever. This is happening. I'm playing with Kyle this week, and then next week we're switching it up, and I'm playing with Phil or Troy, and because the coach saw something different with the chemistry, so he switched this up, and then and I think it could be more exciting. Than
like sign a contract and you're like,
yeah, you basically, and then
you
for
would
us,
get,
you would
like,
have
a-
guaranteed money. So you'd negotiate and say, okay, I'm going to sign a 2-year deal with Seattle, and
Might try.
they're paying me whatever $200,000 a year for 2 years, and I'm guaranteed money, and I'll live
That would
there
just
for
be
6 months of the year if I'm going to make the money or whatever. But I can still live in wherever else I want for the other part of the year, or you can still train
It would be
in.
so hard though.
Yeah, this is more just like
But I love
domestic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. I haven't heard of that.
Domestic or internationally, you can still take your partner and go play. This is an idea that me and Ben had back in the day.
It's also, do you ever notice that AVPs you play the same like 4 teams? And there's
Yeah.
16 teams.
Because the seed doesn't change all that much.
Seed doesn't change. So you're playing the same people. So it's like, oh yeah, they win all these tournaments. Okay, but we haven't even played them.
Very famous.
Oh.
Little shambons for y'all.
Got one for everybody.
Thank you. Wow.
We're doing the thing that we talked about in the beginning.
Yeah, there you go.
We're just gonna be like,
There you go.
Now you're never gonna forget my birthday came.
seriously.
Are we actually doing it?
I feel like a junkie right now. It's like,
How do you get it out?
have fun, guys.
It's like a maze.
Cheers, everyone.
Did you not listen to instruction too?
I didn't
Shot,
either.
seems like.
Are you doing it from the long
Are we
distance?
cheersing?
Wait, no, wait. I think
Me,
you're supposed
that
to
is
do the
like
little one in your
No, it
mouth.
went on me.
Wait, which one goes in your mouth?
Kane has it right.
Did you guys just hear him? Because
Wait, you do it from the.
it's not.
No, it's
No.
from the glass guys.
Timothy.
Guys, it's not from the little straw. Kane, you have it right.
Here we go.
Down the hatch.
It is.
Yes.
It's the other way, right?
No?
Look at you.
Why?
The other way.
Like it just
I didn't
did.
get splashed in my face.
I don't know how to do this.
I just
It's like all the
Canadian,
way.
yeah. Metric, yeah, this we do. I've been American too long.
There's no way. I told you. It's gonna go down my throat.
What happened?
There's no way.
Chim.
Yeah, I don't think I just did. Did you drink all of it?
No, I almost just spit it all up.
It's like
Do it. It's
ripping a
dirty.
bomb. Ripping a what?
Look
Okay, that was really easy.
Yeah.
Should I finish? You want to finish
I'm
mine?
100% wrong. But
Yeah,
I
now
swear.
you made me look like an
so
idiot on
easy. It's
camera.
so easy.
What was
An agent can act on
Hey.
behalf of manager.
what was everyone's favorite dish? Cam, start us off.
All of the pastas were amazing. The one with the sausage was super good. But if I had to go back,
Is that the one with
think
the
it's the-
sausage?
it was
Team. The pink sauce with the
I
elbow
swear.
noodles.
I swear.
And sausage base.
crawfish.
Oh,
Thank you. Crawfish was your favorite.
Yeah. Crawfish. I'm a crawfish.
Crawfish was my favorite. It was like the first time I had crawfish in years. I'm copying King now.
I can't deal with you two in that corner.
Sorry.
You're jealous.
We're getting close. We're bonding.
You're
over
jealous?
Yes, I am.
Because normally I'm sitting by you.
We got the crawfish.
Kristen?
The crawfish. My
mine was for sure the homemade pasta with the scallops. That's fine.
Scallops were pretty legit.
I would order that
Oh, it's unreal.
again. Yeah.
Scallops.
Yep.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was mine too.
Wow.
But I can't say that,
Can't
so
say
I'm going to
that.
go with something else. I think I'm going to go with the calamari. The sauce was really good.
Sauce was
It
good.
was good.
All right.
I'm gonna go fish in a bag. Thought it was really interesting. Never seen a fish in a bag before. And so
It's also
Stuffed
very
with
flavorful.
potatoes and corn.
I keep forgetting about
Yeah.
all the things we just
Fishing
ate.
bag was
thought it was
flavored
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, the gumbo was really good.
Oh.
Ooh.
What is your dream sponsor?
Laird Apparel. Dream
It could be
sponsor.
like a type. Like you could say airline,
Oh, airline.
but dream like sky's the limit.
I think a private jet airline.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Can I get a jet that says came on it? And
Hey, we're good to go.
A jet that
Just
says
has a bed. Some
came.
Don't worry,
A
I'll
jet that
post
says
you on my
I'm caming.
I'm gaming. I'm gaming here.
It's a cane stream.
Oh,
we go everywhere.
I would say if I had to just like snap my finger, it would be either like a Hilton or some sort of like hotel or accommodation sponsor, and then a car rental.
You're thinking
Two-
very practical.
Car rental.
That's
Yeah,
very
two
practical.
Good to.
Two reasons why. You could generate the most sales because everybody, whether they play beach volleyball or not, travel all the time. So if you had some sort of code and you got percentage back, huge sales on that. And then if there's a reason why somebody would go to Hertz rather than like
Thrifty.
Enterprise or Thrifty, because of you, like you helped them get a deal, generate sales that way, and you always had accommodation and travel and car wherever you went inside the United States.
That is very practical.
I think I would go travel credit card. Like a Capital One where you
Oh,
can
that's
just,
good.
Unlimited amounts of money to spend on a credit card. That would be the best.
Yeah. I just mean
Like
you
in American Express.
Expense everything.
sponsorship.
American Express sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like
just-
Red
you
Bull.
just expense everything. Referrals.
Yeah.
Expense, you want a platinum card? Okay, I get a percentage of that. Thinking maybe like a real estate company where it's a global, maybe like a national real estate company, so they're everywhere. And so when I go to events, I have a house to go to. Also, they're covering my house, like
Oh, like
Airbnb.
Airbnb as a sponsor
That'd be
would be
cool.
sick.
Like they're covering my home, like where I live in California, but also when I travel. When I got a new spot to pop into, a new spot to pop into, I can go explore, I can show people around, bring people in, and like show the house. I don't know.
Wow.
Kind of fun.
Why was I just thinking like Apple?
Give it a
All
free
technology.
No, that's not.
Everyone uses it.
That's good.
That's not a bad one. But again, like we're all talking about like semi, whatever, attainable. Apple again, if they paid you $1 million, then yeah, we'd all
But
choose
if you,
Apple.
if you wanted a nice little 20% off your iPhone, I
Yeah.
mean, come on, everyone has iPhones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you only buy them once every 2 years? Maybe. That's if you're hitting the top of the
A
line.
lot of people buy iPhones.
Yeah, but once every 2 years. We're talking about things that you use every single time you travel, every single place that you go. Things that's what you want to gain revenue on.
That was just the first thing that came to
that's a good
mind.
answer.
So when you think about a sponsor, I had this question recently.
Question with that.
Hey. Hear me not?
What are these guys?
Zero.
Profiteroles over there? Oh wow.
Wow.
What was this one again?
Oh,
Apparently
hey,
not. This the bread
Chris-
pudding.
Breakwood.
bread pudding. Like, listen, that's what's on the ceiling. That's what's on the ceiling.
That?
This is your cheesecake.
Not to be left out. The mango sorbet.
You're sharing that. Yes. Hey, Terry, you're sharing that as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody but you came.
Ham.
Oh, so are you a trying to say this in the most like polite way possible, but like you like make a noise or you like talk about your food, or are you a dancer when you eat something good?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think I go like silent, and I'm just like,
No,
See,
you
'cause
just.
yeah,
that's
that's good.
movement.
Is that one
That's
cheesecake,
movement.
Ashley?
Are you noisy or?
That looks.
Because there's people who eat it and they're like, oh my gosh.
Maybe I do that.
Versus the people that are like,
Strawberry vanilla chocolate with the meringue on top, maybe?
I think I may be more
Do we need
of
plates?
a
Do we need plates?
rather than
the
being.
noisy.
But I think I
What's your
fall.
name?
I think I fall in between.
Ashley?
Maybe just a free for all.
What?
I think it's a Orion.
When we need plates.
I guess we're just eating
I
all
need
these
plates.
I want this. Is this ice cream?
I think it's ice cream.
Wait,
You guys,
Kyle.
I'm going to the top. Is that okay?
Kyle's.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the upstairs.
It's that.
Cheesecake.
Leandro.
I was waiting for everyone to try it. I was like,
Sharon, this
Come
is
on.
ridiculous.
Come on.
It's
This
great.
is so
I
good.
love having
Come
a
on.
coach.
No, I'm not gonna take it from you. Cheesecake's your favorite.
get in my belly.
Yeah, that's tough.
Is it bad to use my little coffee plate? Is
Oh
this?
my gosh. I'm gonna.
Wow.
Oh my
Coffee
god.
real deal, huh? This looks like an amazing
What is this thing?
fluffy cheesecake.
It's a cream
It ends
puff.
here.
Oh, this?
It ends here.
How's this guy?
Good.
Really
Oh.
good.
Do you get like a bite of the whole thing? Because I feel like it's about to fall over.
Tough. It's kind of tough. If you have to knock it down, you knock it
Should
down.
we just knock it down? We're just gonna knock it
One
down.
who knocks it
See,
down.
I'm noisy.
Saved it.
Me too. I'm noisy.
I'm like, oh.
I dance.
That is delicious.
I'm like,
The
ooh.
shimmy's good, but I
Oh my gosh. You want to take a bite of this?
Yeah.
It's not super dense. Like that's a different consistency than your normal.
Ramsey.
I'll have straight sugar.
I'm telling you,
It's good.
you could be a judge. You
Be a
like
judge.
She's on it.
explain
Wow.
everything.
Hey, you
Yeah.
fools, you want to spread the wealth?
Yet you're right.
What's that?
Yet you're not wrong.
This
Some
is
cheesecakes are like so
Yeah.
heavy
oh my gosh.
and dense.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Coffee
The
for
calories
fiddles.
Coffee profiteroles? That sounds amazing.
this.
You want another bite real
cute.
quick before this goes?
Oh, there's a stick in it also.
Oh, it's on a stick. Is that
It's on a stick.
a hot dog?
Okay, cool.
Wait, is that a hot dog on this?
What?
This is a hot dog, right? What is this?
No, it's a pear or an apple or something.
What the? Cut. Cut.
He's tired. Yeah. Let's go.
Cut.
He had a half a glass of wine
Half a
and
glass.
he's talking.
Hot dogs for dessert?
I was like, whoa, is this noisy? I looked at it.
Thing.
Notice the
That
little
is
pear.
Delicious.
What's your
Oh,
favorite?
no, I didn't actually
And the
notice
bread
that.
pudding.
Oh,
I haven't
that's
tried this
funny.
yet.
I mean,
This almost looks like deep fried ice cream.
This is profiteroles, the coffee profiteroles.
And I like this hot dog one. You got any mustard down there? This dog's a little dry.
okay. I just laughed. That coffee one almost
How's that guy?
like
This?
nose.
I haven't tried.
A little
like a
bit.
nipple.
A couple days to recover. Fine.
That
Normally I
is
never eat
so
sweets.
good.
Ice cream, I haven't had that in ages. Just kidding.
Day and a half
Does
to
anybody
recover.
want some mango sorbet?
Uh-huh.
Not good
Absolutely.
on there.
That cheesecake
Is
is
this just ice cream?
Yeah, it's really
This
fresh.
one's mint.
that is delicious.
Minty.
Right and airy.
Obviously, you
Fresh.
don't want that, but they do.
Cherries.
Oh my goodness.
This is so good.
It is
That
minty. I
tastes
like
like
that.
coffee.
Yeah.
You're
You're not a coffee
Oh
guy.
my word.
This is good.
I
That
can
is
do like
heavenly.
lattes and stuff like that.
So you,
really
do
didn't
you
want
like
pear,
this?
but
I hear you.
I thought it was good. Do I?
I believe
it
in
could
you.
probably sit there, and I would not be like.
It wouldn't be what you want
Chocolate
to order.
Yeah.
number one.
Like I like coffee ice cream.
Number
like,
two.
My favorite ice cream.
Profiterole number one, right?
Well, then that,
Hot dog number
Yeah.
three.
bread pudding and cheesecake. That would be
Profiterole,
if it was sitting in front of me.
One.
It'd be
This
on.
two. I haven't tried this yet though.
Oh, this is delicious.
Is this
Oh,
blueberry?
that is. What is the?
Huh?
Blueberry?
I think so.
it's sugar.
Sugar?
That's sugar.
Oh,
You're brave for you.
Not so much.
I know. Looks like maybe like in Thailand now.
Give us your take. Give me
Any
your
Princess
take.
Diaries? Oh shoot, you have it.
Crunchy.
It tastes like a dough, like a light, crispy dough, but like super thin.
tastes like
Okay.
Like dough.
I thought you had COVID.
What I mean?
You had COVID?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Came here with it.
We all do now.
Hope you guys have a great week.
And the top 4 seeds all go down.
Yeah, the coffee
Yeah.
is good.
This is heaven
Mango is good.
in my mouth.
No one's in the bread pudding.
Are you done with the hot dogs?
Yeah, hot dogs can go.
I like the hot dogs.
I think that is
Yeah, it's really good.
that is
even love cheesecake.
a light.
Oh, wait,
that is
what
a
is-
light cheesecake.
So you can have like
Is that a hot
a
dog?
piece or two, maybe. You know, that's a
Yeah.
massive piece, though.
All right, everyone has this on the
Wow.
second.
Hold on.
We are spoiled.
We are.
Thank you, Louisiana. We love you.
This is.
This is mine.
This is what you call Southern hospitality.
Yeah, straight up.
Man,
Okay, best. What was their favorite dessert? Start with Troy.
Oh, hands down,
For
I'd go if I had to rate it 1, mango 2, hot dog 3, this one number 4, my water 5, coffee 6, cheesecake 7.
Wow.
A steady 7 though.
Steady 7.
I'm
It's a little harsh.
I'm the exact same order as him, but minus the water and coffee.
Stop.
Let's gotta stop copying each other, okay? Be independent.
Hey,
Confident.
you
But
guys
I've
have
taken out the
a
water
good
and the
thing going
coffee.
over there. We struck it up. The
Hey,
teams
don't
are
be
together,
taking my
baby.
partner away, bro. Drop. Hey, drop. Okay.
I had to test them all again.
mine. That's a tie for 1. The bread pudding and cheesecake. That's 2 of my favorites. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. We can like different
That's
things.
last.
That's number 3.
Oh, you
the
don't like
coffee
coffee.
ones. No, the coffee and the sorbet are tied for last. I'm not a mango fan. That was not it for me.
You guys are a
So
true
those
partnership.
Those 2.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes. One person loves it, the other person hates it, so we get to eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
These I want to take home.
I would say that the coffee profiteroles, number 1. Cheesecake, number 2, because it was just like really delicious, super light. And then it kind of funnels down from there to that ice cream cake vibe, whatever it was, also because it's on the ceiling. And then the mango, then the bread pudding, then Troy's coffee.
You made it, buddy.
The answer is easy. Cheesecake. Cheesecake, coffee, ice cream, mango, and then the last is bread pudding for me.
Gosh, everyone's hating on the bread pudding.
See, this would make a good team because
that?
you like that. Well, you get more of that one. We
rating
take
was
more of the
bullshit.
coffee.
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
They work.
Very
project very well.
This doesn't vary yet.
That was like a top meal.
Top meal of your
Top.
life?
I
I
was
wish
gonna say
Brian was
top
here.
3, 4, 5.
It was up
Yeah,
there
that was
for
delicious.
sure.
What's
I
next?
like the variety. I like trying everything.
That is the fun part.
That's
when
fun.
You get a
Yeah. Family style.
Sharing. We're just a big family over here.
sharing
Family.
is caring.
Look at you guys creating families over here. You know, that's a superpower about you guys, you know? Building people together. You know? It's a Southern hospitality.
So often in New Orleans, we celebrate just about everything. You know, as people always say at lunch, we're talking about where we're going to have dinner. I think immersing them into the food culture of New Orleans, it's such part of the fabric of the community here, just like the music scene is. But I think they'll be surprised by the flavors that are unique to our region. We have some of the freshest, best seafood right out our back door in the Gulf of Mexico, and so I think they'll be pleasantly surprised with both the quality, execution, and creativity that they find dining across the restaurants in New Orleans.